Hi, I'm Dean, your store manager at Fishing Republic Rotherham branch. Today I'm going to talk you through one of my favourite rigs at the moment, which is the Hinge stiff rig. I'm going to show you how I tie it up personally, step-by-step guide. Right, first of all we're going to tie the stiff boom section, which will help kick your rig away, and it's got good anti-tangle properties. To do this I use the stiff coated braid, the hybrid from Coda. You can use IQD, the IQ material, which you use for your IQD rigs, but I prefer this. I usually use around 6 to 7 inches, so we'll start the process now. First of all, I attach it directly to a hybrid leg clip. And I do this via crimps. I prefer this method as it's a quick and easy way of assembling a rig. Like I say, do that direct to the ring swivel. For this material I've used the 0.6mm crimp, so it's nice and tight. On your crimping tool there's 2 holes for the small and the large crimp. The 0.6 is the small, so you need to make sure you use that so the crimp is nice and tight. There you have it, as easy as that. I also like to use the crimp because it increases the breaking strain of the material as well. The next part of the process is to attach a chod swivel, and this is what we will attach our chod part of the hook length to afterwards. The chod swivel is just a slight improvement of the regular size 11 ring swivel. They've just elongated the barrel so you can wrap your putty around. Again, attach that to the ring swivel part of that chod swivel. All you have to do now is change the length to what you require. It's personal preference. I like my boom sections around 6 or 7 inches, but you can tailor that to suit. So we'll just do that now. And same again. Just nip that crimp nice and tight up to the ring. Right, that's your boom section complete. The last process to that is to steam it over the kettle to get it nice and straight. The next part is the chod rig. You're going to need some chod filament and some choddy hooks. And again, you tie these depending on the bottoms. I have these pre-tied, ready to crimp, so I can judge the size that I want when I'm on the bank just by simply shortening it or lengthening it and then crimping it up. You do this because you don't know if there's any detritus on the bottom, you know, siltweed, things like that, what you want to pop it, make sure it's coming up through. So by doing it this way I can alter the length as I wish. When you do this, use the natural curve of the filament to create your chod. You will be steaming this at the end, but use the natural curve of the filament as you can see there. We tie this knotless knot style with 6 turns, and make sure your first wrap is away from the join of the hook. The next process is to create the D. I know a lot of people use little micro swivels and also just normal micro rings. I do prefer the swivel, as I feel it gives you a bit more movement with your hook bait. Pop that onto your tag end, then pop the filament back through the eye to create the D. It's just a case of blobbing the filament to prevent that coming back through. You do that with the lighter. Just open your D out with a pointed tool, and that's your chod part ready to crimp onto your boom. This is why I have these tied up without anything so that it's ready to go. We can judge the length we want our pop-up bait to sit off the deck just by this, and then crimp it in place. Once you've decided your chosen length, again, nice and simple, just crimp that in place and leave a short tag end. And that's your stiff hinge rig, ready for its bait to be applied. It just needs a good steam. Like I say, steam the boom section straight and then steam a slight curve into the filament to create that. I'll finally just show you how we attach some bait to that via some floss. So through the end of the swivel and double over, and then we'll use that to pull through the bait. Like so. Make sure the swivel sits inside the bait, right in, and that's that movement that I described earlier on. The bait can move on the swivel and the D, but also rotate 360 degrees as well. To finish that off, we just need to tie our hair stop on and blob the tag ends with the lighter. Just do 2 overhand knots to secure that in place. Leave some short tag ends and just blob that with your lighter. The final part of the rig is to affix enough tungsten to make sure that your boom is pinned to the deck while your hook bait pops up. And that just fits around this elongated barrel on your chod swivel. Just warm your putty up between your fingers, or you could always pop it on the kettle if it's warm, and just mould that around the barrel. You can take more time than me and get that a lot neater. And it's just as simple as that. It's just a case of testing your rig in the water and making sure that that boom sits flat to the deck and your hook section pops up like so. And there you have it. That's my step-to-step guide for my Hinge stiff rig. For any more content, please visit our Facebook page. Thank you.